What's the Numbers TV?
It's your boy Batty Bills from What's the Numbers TV. Shout out to my guy Paul Rowe. Today we got a living legend in the building, none other than Manny Black. Uh, you know, Uptown legend. You know, people know who he is, and we're gonna get into him. We're gonna elaborate on a lot of things today, and we're gonna get y'all to know Manny and Manny's his introduction to the world. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot to talk about. So Manny, let the people know about you. Where you from, man?
Well, right now, well, not right now, but always, I'm born and raised in Southside Jamaica, Queens. Grew up there doing the norm, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, even with the dancing shit, dancing, you know what I'm saying? Having fun,
You grew
regular
up like
stuff.
around the Run DMC era, L Cool J.
Yes. Not for nothing. Let me see. It was it Jam Master J? No, DMC.
Yes,
Me, him, Lloyd Daniels, the
Lloyd
basketball
Daniels
player.
play ball. Yeah.
We left Andrew Jackson High School around the same year.
Wow. So you went to the
Yes,
Jack.
yes, I went to Andrew Jackson High School.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
All right. So and then you also was in Harlem.
yes, I was back and forth. I came from Queens and moved uptown
Okay,
because I also, I went to junior high school uptown. I
okay.
went to IS 10, the dime, as
I
we
S ten the
call
dime.
it.
Yeah, it's a real
Yes, I
famous
went
high
there,
school in Harlem.
and then
Yeah.
when I got out of there, I was supposed to go to Jewel Richmond. I was in there for one day. They called me, said no, and they sent me back to school in Queens. So I was going to school in Queens. My mom's moved back to Queens and everything. So now I'm back in Queens, normal life, you know what I'm saying, as a kid growing up and everything, having fun and everything. And then I moved back to Harlem in 1981.
Went back to Harlem '81. So like
Yes.
I tell the people the temperature of Harlem in 1981. What was going on in Harlem in '81?
It was, it was there already. Like, you know what I'm saying? As I'm up there and I'm just checking things out and everything, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends that I went to school with and everything, cars and everything. And I'm like this, wow, I'm packing bags.
Yeah, where
I'm
was you
in the
packing bags
supermarket
at?
and 145th Street and 7th Avenue in Pioneers. I used to run home from school just to go and pack bags from when I get out of school up until 8 o'clock. Go to school every day with $20. I thought I had it all. But now I got my friends that was in the school with all the money in the world. I'm like, yo. And that's where I started at.
So that was your introduction into the game. So basically, at school, your friends had all the money in the world,
Yes.
and then did you
And they,
notice what they were doing to get all the money in the world?
I used to, like one of my best friends from my block, he was like, yo, you need to hustle. You need to hustle. You need to hustle. And I'm like, this, I am hustling, man. Pack it back, man. He said, nah, you need to hustle. Don't worry about it. I got somebody that I'm going to introduce you to that I'm down with. So I said,
Okay,
okay. So he took me, introducing me to Big J. Oh, man.
okay. Oh, Big
Big
Jesse.
J. And now for now, we always from the same block. But me focuses on going to school and packing bags. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying, looking at him this way and everything. So now, yeah. So he put me to him and yo, you want to get some money? I was like, yeah, I want to get some money. He said, all right. He said, you ever hustle before? I said, nah. He said, okay. I just need you to watch the front for the police.
So boom,
That-
and where's this location at? What was this? What was this?
This was on 146th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue.
And what was is this a building?
Yes, it was the courtyard. It was the courtyard 211. It
Okay,
was like an abandoned building, but people was actually living in it. Everybody in there was like things and stuff.
all right. So Big J,
And I
Big J introduced you to the game.
and that was in 82, 83.
Okay,
And I tell you this, it was like it was heroin. It was no cracks or nothing. I was like,
no cocaine,
it was just heroin.
it's heroin.
And all I had to do was watch the front. So I,
How
I,
much
I
you got
started.
paid for watching the front?
Well, I supposedly had got paid $100 a night.
A night.
But it was used to be so, I was in the winter, it used to be so cold that I used to quit 10 minutes before pay time. And they were like, well, go home, then you ain't get paid. And I did that for 2 weeks. So I really was just, you know what I'm saying, actually out there hustling, not getting no money just to be down.
Yeah. For 2 weeks, you ain't getting no pay. You just outside chilling.
Nothing. 2 weeks. So, and I come out every day the same time and do the same thing. Watch the front, feet cold, leave without pay every day. And I guess, you know what I'm saying, they loved it because, you know what I'm saying, they were like, yo, that Manny crazy. But I learned.
All right. So then after the 2 weeks, what you say? I ain't getting no money. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so I just tell my boy and everything, like, yo, I don't never get paid this and that. So, yo, you gotta stay. Yo, he gonna pay you, but you gotta stay in like everybody else until 12 midnight and everything. So I was like, yo, all right. So, you know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, I'm still there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching everything. So we got everybody coming in the building is white. Everybody. So I'm like, wow. Man, I got this is yeah. So I got this other dude come up there like, yo, you want to buy some see-through blues? I'm like, yo, what the hell is a see-through blue? He's like, they needles. I was like, he said, nah, yo, bro, look, you give me $35. It's 100 of them in the box. You sell them for $1. You make $100. So I was like, all right, hold them for me. I'll get them from you. Now I stayed the whole day to get my pay. Got my pay. Homie came back. I bought them from him. I sold them in 1 day, right there, watching the front. So I'm like, this here. Now I'm really leaving before I get paid. So when I make my $100, I leave. They were like, yo, I ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was excellent because I took that to another level. Why with him doing this on my own?
So you getting paid, you selling the needles on your own, and you get paid for watching. Be a lookout.
In a matter of a month's time, I'm looking like I'm making more money than my friends, and they sell which car. I'm making $500-600 a day.
Selling needles.
Easy. Selling needles. Learn the game just like that. So now that's there. I don't know. I knew everybody that was in the jukebox. I knew everybody.
Was the jukebox at this time like so? Y'all was still selling. The courtyard was still bumping, but the jukebox wasn't popping at the time.
No, jukebox is the biggest spot in Harlem.
Okay.
It's AZ spot. Wonderful dude. AZ, wonderful dude.
Yeah.
He's there with his crew.
Big J not part of his crew.
No, we in 46th Street. He's in 45th Street. One way or the other, his thing, I never, you know what I'm saying, got involved with that. He was having some type of problem.
Okay.
So I guess he said it's time for him to leave. But at the same time, it's a gold mine. So he got to get somebody to take over it for him.
And who did he get take over for him?
Alpo.
Okay.
This is Alpo stepped into it. Yo, I heard a lot of stories and stuff, but this is coming from me. And definitely. I know for a fact. Okay. When Alpo came uptown, however he met A and was with A, this and that and everything.
Did he meet A through Rich, or how did that?
I don't know. I think it could have been Rich or Boogaloo. Either one of them. Gangsta Lou, you know.
Yeah.
Wonderful people. I'm talking about all wonderful people. But look at this. This is for a fact. When A said he was going to leave, and he said he's going to let Poe be in charge of the jukebox, that's the most money Poe ever made in his life. That's when that was his introduction. And you hear it, and I'm telling you straight up, just like that. That's something that I know. So now they need somebody.
So Poe's recruiting now. He got the jukebox. He recruiting.
Not much as recruiting, because it was told to him. God bless the dead, Kato. I don't know if you heard of him.
I heard of Kato.
Okay, God bless the dead. Kato and Big J was like this.
Yeah, so Big J told me about Kato. God bless the dead for Big J too.
Yes, Kato told that, yo, you can't have nobody from somewhere else come up here. My man Big J is right around the corner. That's his block. People respect him, this and that. Let him do it. So he said, okay. But they put him and Poe together. You
Him
know
and
what I'm
Poe
saying?
working the jukebox together for A.
Yes. Yes. We, not we, Jay got to get it from him and do it. He dealt with him. He's not dealing with A or nothing. He's just dealing straight with Poe. And I'm the one that never did nothing. I watched everybody around me, Big J, everybody, not for nothing. I watched all of them do their drugs and everything, and they were like, damn, man, he don't do nothing. He don't drink or nothing. He always focused. I'm the lieutenant. That was me.
Yeah.
I'm in with him. So me and Poe, we built our relationship and everything, and he always talked to me on the side and everything. Like, I'm the only one able to go to his mother house when he was living on 105 First in the Drive to get whatever. Jay wasn't even allowed to go there. Only me.
So I'm gonna ask you this: how did the jukebox operate? Like, what was the operation of the jukebox? Like was it how did it operate? Tell me, like, if I'm a customer coming to cop, what am I gonna go through?
Okay, you walk right in. It was a storefront,
Okay.
and inside of there was a beautician glass thing. You just come in there, say what you want, stick the money through the hole, get it, keep it moving. Sometimes we'll be like, yo, 5 minutes. That mean that we waiting for it to come again. Everybody used to be lined up inside and then outside. I would tell you like this here, and it's gonna sound crazy. You probably heard it from A or whatever. When we got in the jukebox, we made 45 to 50,000 a day.
Mm.
Easy.
Mm.
Selling 20s.
Selling 20s.
Yes, right. We made 45 to 50,000 a day.
So, like, in the store, right? So in the store, like, does the store operate as a normal store as well, or just
No,
not?
nothing in it. Just walk in there, go to the back, glass, stick your hand in there, stick the money in there, get what you gotta get, and walk out. It wasn't really a lot of police trouble then.
Okay.
It wasn't no such thing as TNT.
So why do they call it the jukebox?
Well, that name, I came around the corner to that name.
Oh,
I
it was
came
already
around.
the jukebox.
Huh?
It was already the jukebox when you came around the corner.
Yes, when we came around that corner, it was the jukebox. Mind you, now I'm down with Jay. Jay down with Poe. I didn't have to deal with none of them. Only person I had to answer to was Big J.
Yeah.
Wonderful dude. I always say
My
God.
God, I was locked up with Big J, so
Yes.
definitely a
So
little hard.
now he don't have to come outside at all. I'm running the whole operation for him. If he want to stay in the house, he can stay in the house or whatever. It was times that he seen nothing but the money. Like, I go get the work, I put it to work together, I put it in the spot, I get the money, and when everything is done, at the end of the day, I come see him. I tell you, we open up one and we do it every day, 12 to 12.
So you said that the jukebox is making about 40, 50,000 a day.
Yes, easy, right? So now I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I'm learning everything. I'm putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything. I'm doing my part. Lieutenant, okay, I'm gonna do this the right way, this and everything.
What made Jay select you? Because you didn't get high and he seen the potential?
Yes, I ain't get high, nothing. He seen the potential in me, and like I said, I came from around the corner with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They was older than me. They was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They was smoking woolers, this and that and thing, but it was still a crew. You know. Yeah. So now he see me. Okay, he put me there. Now I bring in everybody else. I got a crew and everything, which I always remind Jay and I remind other people too. You know what I'm saying? When you doing something with somebody, and then you have your people who's there along with them, that's not the person. Like I just said, everybody that was in the jukebox with us wasn't J crew. It was my crew.
It was your crew that you brought. That was your friends that you brought around to J.
Yes. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how that deal was. And I had to all that people. I went through a whole lot. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, Jay was my man. We didn't see eye to eye all the time, this and everything, because there was a lot of things that, he was in so much of power that I couldn't me and a lot of old people couldn't really
I know he fucked up some money because I remember Alpo said some shit like that in an
Yes.
interview.
Listen
So
to that. I was gonna tell you about that, right? Because I waited that many years to confront Poe. If you listen to the thing when he said, "Yeah, I was messing with nigga Big J 45th Street had the little black dude down," where he was talking about me when he said I was gonna kill him. I keep getting phone calls. Yo, Manny jumped out of the cab and left for a key. Or the police ran in Manny's house and took a key. He was talking about me.
yeah, wow,
So I long story short though, when he came home, I talked to him about that too, and he
yeah,
told me why he said that. So, but now look, right? So now we doing our thing or whatever and everything. And what I'm about to tell you right now, if I was in my house when this happened, what I'm about to tell you, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to you.
mm,
Okay? The police ran in my house once,
yeah,
right? I wasn't there. I was in my truck on my way there, and some tell me I pulled up on my block, but on 7th Avenue, and I looked and I seen all the police trucks, everything, bomb squad, everything. You know the tar people that they be using, the big heavy plastic.
yeah.
They dropped that on my whole
Oh,
building.
yeah, the tops on the building.
They
Okay.
dropped that. I lived in a tenement building. They dropped that from the roof all the way down
Over down to the floor. Wow.
to the ground. And the reason why, I already know. That's what I said. I wouldn't be here right now. I had 2 sticks of dynamite with the timer on it in my house. I had a crate of live grenades in my house. I'm not talking about all the guns and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So when they ran in my house and seen that, the bomb squad had to come.
Wow.
Not there. You know, I'm sitting in my truck
What
looking.
made you run in your house? Somebody was telling?
Well, uh, it had to be. I never even went through their thing. Like a lot of people, like, oh, they followed the people because I had the people come in. You know what I'm saying? We're selling so much. I used to sell out like $10,000 in work, and every half hour, whatever they finish, they got to come back. So they were like they could have followed them from
Yeah.
145th to 148th Street to my house. But then also down the line, I hear one of the pop with the police that used to be messing with everybody. They're like, yeah, we had this guy in your hallway. He was crying. I ain't gonna say no name, cause me and him was eye and everything. I never asked why, but yo, he was crying like a baby. He didn't want to send us upstairs to
Or he
your
snitched
house.
on you, basically.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So I left it there. But yeah, so they found all the guns, all this here crazy. I had C2 and C4. You know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that
Powder,
is. Yeah, yeah, I know what
powder.
that is.
I had
Yeah.
that in my house,
So
right?
like, what? Like, was anybody in the house when this happened?
Yes, yes. I had my first girlfriend ever. She was there and she was watching my sister kids. They took my sister kids. Look, out of the whole ordeal, my sister kids was locked up the longest. They took my sister kids for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Yes, for 8 months. They was in the system. Um, me, I never was in there. They didn't know that my girl was young. They thought she was a little older, how she looked at everything. So they charged her.
Mm.
Now I talk to her still right now today. Me and her got a daughter together, but me and her is like brothers and sisters now. And she was like, "Yo, man, you know how I got off for that? Because she got off for that. Not that she was young, but she didn't get no probation, nothing. Somebody in her family was a powerful Mason, and
Wow.
she explained it to me. I ain't go through the thing, but they were like, yo, you know them the Masons. I don't know how they do it or whatever, but they got me off it. So now after all that and everything, you know, a couple of months later, I'm on 45th Street at the Jukebox and everything. TNT runs in the spot now.
Is
And they
Big
get
J still running the spot?
Big J still running the spot. Yo, you notice I ain't mentioned nothing about him because the whole spot reflected around me. He wasn't even in the picture, but he
Yeah.
was Mobb, man.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
answer to him.
Yeah.
But like I said, if he
He had
didn't
to
want
answer the phone.
yeah, if he didn't want to, he didn't have to come outside because I
Yeah.
did everything. I'm the one got in all the trouble and everything, not him. You know.
Yeah.
So now, we doing what we
So
gotta do.
Poe know you running the spot for Jay.
Yes, yes, and he loved it. And he told me he always was throwing hints like, yo, you should take the spot from Jay. He always told me that. I just never caught on to it or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Did you
one
ever
thing
get
led.
any beef over the spot?
Excuse me.
Did you ever get into any beef over the spot?
All the time. I had big problems over there. Me. One problem. Our bottles was $20. Pole like, yo, drop the bottles, $15. We like, oh, all right, because this is when all of them on the hill, Papoose, all of them, everybody has the same
Y'all selling crack or y'all selling soft?
store in glass bottles. So we dropped our bottles from 20 to 15. Now we had some people in the block that was serious. I said, name God bless there. He passed away in jail. Georgie Fluellen, the
Okay.
Fluellen brothers, dangerous, vicious. So I comes out my regular. You know what I'm saying? 12 o'clock, open up the jukebox, this and that. So I open up the jukebox. I just might put a machine gun out on me. And I put my hands up. He said, put your hands down. This ain't no robbery, but it could be a homicide. He said, yo, what Poe trying to do? He trying to run me out of business? He used to work for me on the east side. Tell a nigga Poe, that's I want to see him. Tell him and Jay, I want to talk to them. So I said, okay, cool. Poe ain't around. Let me go upstairs. Jay live right around the corner. Let me go tell Jay. I goes upstairs to tell Jay. So when I said the dude's name, Jay jumped up out the bed and jumped in the closet. So I'm like, yo.
You jumped in the closet like, was he scared or something?
Yeah, but I don't know what type of dude this is. They know him. I don't. You understand?
So what block is he from? The Fluellen brother, George.
Well, he was in Humphrey Fishery with us, but down the block. But they say he's from up the east side, the Metropolitan.
Okay.
He made the papers and everything. He was a big dope boy. But long story short, when I told my man Jay jumps in the closet from out the bed. And I'm like, no, he ain't in the house. He said, oh, I'm not going down there. Call Poe. I said, okay. So we calls Poe. Poe come. He gets in the van with me. So while I'm driving around 40 Fishery, telling him what happened, the same guy opened up the door while we was moving slow.
Oh, the dude, the same dude that put the hammer to you.
Yes. He snatched the car door open. And he was telling Poe, like, yo, you used to be with me, man. What you trying to play with me? This and that and everything.
You have a hammer?
He had the hammer out. Poe kicks the car door more on him. And when Poe kicks the car door on him, he starts shooting in the car. And he shoots Poe in the leg one time. Poe jumps out while I'm still moving. He jumps out, and I watch him. He jumps on a moving cab and start talking Spanish, and the cab took him right off.
Wow.
So now that was
he just shot Poe.
Yeah, he shot him in the leg. Now, I don't know. I know this dude. I don't know what people would think. He knows he was a punk, knows a tough dude, this and that, and everything, you know what I'm saying? But all his activities came after he left 45th Street. When he went to DC, he turned into something else.
Okay,
he wasn't.
So what did he do after the dude shot him? He didn't do nothing? He got off the block? Did he run off the block? Did he stop hustling?
No. We still there. We still there. We tried to do what we got to do. It was a whole big thing.
It was a little war.
Yeah, it was a little war. You know what I'm saying? Dude got away. He got away, and then we all standing around and everything, you know, because it was a lot of little episodes. We all standing around there. They talking about like, yo, this got away because I brought somebody in from Queens to take care of the problem, you know. And when we went to take care of the problem, things wasn't right with the hammer and everything, and homeboy got away, and he knew where it was coming from. So now we on guard. But at the same time, while we talking about it, the police rolls on us. We all got to run. One guy's name is Johnny Moon. He's in the picture with me.
Yeah.
The one standing up behind the short guy. He starts shooting at the police.
Oh, man.
So when the police car pulls up, we all run. He shoots at the police car and everything, and gets caught. Him and my man that I brought from out here in Queens, from where I'm at now, they get caught. I don't know how it happened, whatever, long story short, they gets out. My man from Queens that didn't do the shooting, he stayed in the longest, and then case got out, this and that. My man Moon, that's in the picture with me right now. He got 210 years. I sent you his picture.
For that same shoot at the police?
No, from all other shit. Now, Now he started robbing. Him and Jay grew up with each other. Now he's robbing everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And he never robbed me or nothing like that, but he was robbing the workers. So
Was
I'm
he getting
telling you,
high?
excuse me?
Was Moon getting high?
No. He was a little, he
Oh,
grew up. Him and Jay grew up as little kids in the same block and everything. I'm
all
talking about
right.
they grew up.
I remember Jay used to talk about LA too to me a lot.
Yeah. I tell you about. So now the guy Johnny Moon, Jay tighten him up, get him out of here. Yo, here, take this here. This is such and such. Give him a whole one. Let him go out of town. This dude get pulled over on the highway. He bodies the state trooper and get away.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So now he feel Jay owe him something because Jay won't give him that no more. This is why Jay moved. This is when Jay moved from out of New York.
Oh, Jay left New York.
Jay left New York. I think he went to Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay, so now while Jay in Virginia, whatever, we still doing
Rocking
what
at the
we
jukebox.
do. Yes, so now it's
So
me.
now you in charge.
I'm in charge,
You
but
dealing with Poe directly.
no. I'm still dealing with Jay.
Yeah.
I never dealing with Paul.
Yeah.
When they finish doing what they doing, I just get on the train or whatever, take the money to him and everything. So now the kid Johnny Moon, he runs down on me one time. I got like $700 in my pocket. I already know him. He's shooting at everybody, shooting at police, this and that and that. He got the biggest gun. I never seen this gun in my life before until he pulled it out on me. He pulls a gun out like this, and he's still out his waist, a handgun. And I'm like, well, what I'm looking? A 357 automatic.
Yeah.
I never saw one before. So he don't got to ask me for nothing. I know what it is. I go in my pocket, I give him my $700. And I asks him. I said, yo, Moon, what's up, man? I thought me and you was all right. What's this about? He said, yo, I'm after Jay. I know you running everything for him. And when I catch up to him, I'm going to kill him and his family, this and that and everything. So I was like, yeah, all right. I told him, I said, yo, Moon, I don't fuck with Jay no more. He gave me back my money and said, yo, get money because Jay, I'm going to kill Jay. So I said, all right. Now, I let Jay know everything and shit, what's going on, this and that and everything. Now he flips on me. This is what me and him had our fallout at. He tells me, yo, when I get this dude killed, I'm getting you killed too. So
He told you that?
yes, my man. My man. I said, what? Because I told him, I said, yo, if you ain't gonna be up here, I said, yo, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not gonna mess with you no more. And I said, I'm not gonna say that you can't come out here and hustle and make no money, but you can't have no crew out here.
That's what you telling Jay.
So I told Jay.
Cause you got all the little muscle. You got all the little muscle.
Everybody's down with me, and I'm getting older and older as time go by, and I'm learning.
And you don't get high. Your vision is clear.
For one, I already explained to him, I'm getting $1,000 a day. Right? I got 5 people down with me in the jukebox. I got to pay them out my $1,000. Not good.
Yeah.
At first, it was good. I didn't care because I'm you know what I'm saying. But now I'm learning. I'm like, hold on. I'm making $45,000-$50,000 a day. You give me $1,000, and I got to pay everybody out of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is how this gonna go. Let me just talk to him one time first. Yo, Jay, listen. You don't gotta give me $1,000 a day. Let me have Sundays. Let me just have my own work on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That's it. And I still run everything for you. Nah. Okay, cool then. Your service is no longer needed. This is our fallout now. Now, Jay, you see all of them right there? Anybody looking? Because I already talked to my crew already, and they was 100%
ready. Yeah.
ready. I was like, you see them right there? I said, yo, that's my crew, not yours. I'm the only person here down with you. That's it. Nobody else.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Well, you can't have nothing out here no more. You can come out here and do whatever you want to do by yourself, but you can't have nothing out here. I took off from there. I talked to Poe. Poe left now.
Poe in DC.
Poe goes to DC now.
Yeah.
So when he comes up one time, he see me. I had a Nissan Stanza. I brought a Nissan stand, put a rag tag. He said, yo, that's your car right there? I said, yeah. He said, yo, you gotta put rims on there. He said, yo, come to my house at such time. I said, okay. So I goes to meet him at his house. He's not there. His mother, God bless his dad's mom, she was there. That's what I tell you. I was able to come around the family.
Yeah.
He said, Albert left. He told me to give you this here. It was an envelope with a note in it. He put $3,000 in an envelope, and the note said, "Get some rims for your car. See you when I come back." That's my man. That was my man. So
Hey,
now,
yo, let me ask you a question, because it's a lot of speculation about Alpo. I mean, like like Sub-Zero is another YouTube dude. He talks about like Alpo with the ladies. How was Alpo with the ladies during this time, man? Was he like a savage?
yes, let me tell you this, right? Despite all what he did, or what people say this and that, because I go by different stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all right, he told I'm not justifying anything about he told this and that and anything, but I go with this. Whatever he did, like he said, he did for himself, right? And
Mm-hmm.
if it don't affect you, then hey, it don't affect you. As a man or whatever, you know right from wrong, you know what to do. Like when he came home, even when he came home from jail, I talked with a lot of my friends, even my friends that was babies when I was like, yo, you shouldn't be talking to him, this, that. I said, why not? He said, yo, he's a rat. I said, guess what? If I don't talk to him because he told, I shouldn't talk to half of you niggas. I was in the barber shop when I said, everybody looking at me. I said,
Niggas came to you in the barbershop like, why you talking to him?
we was in the barber shop and a couple of dudes in there were like, yo, you shouldn't be talking to him.
He was on the phone with him.
No. They see me. He came to see me and everything. But look. They were like in the barbershop. They were like, you know how we in the barbershop. Everybody.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, man, he gonna tell you, yo, you shouldn't be talking to that nigga, man. That nigga's a rat, this and that. I said, yeah, you're right. I said, you know what? I said, I'm not gonna justify what he did or whatever. I said, regardless of what he did, he's still my friend. He was my friend before he left. He's my friend now. I said, and if I don't talk to him because he told, I shouldn't talk to half of y'all in here because I'm sure y'all told. So everybody's looking at me like
Yeah.
I can name them all.
Yeah. You don't want to do all that.
I don't got to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? I could start naming people this and that and everything.
Yeah.
So we left it like that. Now when he came home from jail, he called me one day.
Yeah.
With a blocked number, and he said, "Yo, I'm gonna need that money. You know, the key that you said the police took that they never took out the house. This and that and everything." I said, "Po, what up?" I knew it was him. I said, "Yo, Po, what's up?" Right?
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, I want to talk with you and shit." He said, well, yeah, I'm in the house. He said, "Yo, what time you can meet me on 45th Street?" I said, "I can come right now." He said, "All right, I want you to meet me on 45th." So I met him on 45th Street. He said, "Yo, let's go down here by the jukebox where we used to be at." He said, "Yo, Manny, you know why I want to bring you down here?" He said, "Yo, you made me a lot of money in this spot." He said, "I'm not even gonna say Jay because I know you ran everything." He said, "You made me a lot of money in this spot, and I appreciate it." He said, "Now," he said, "Yo, I'm gonna tell you this one thing I respect about you." He said, "Yo, you a day one dude, man." He said, "Yo, as I was locked up, I hear everything." He said, "Yo, you never ever did an interview. It's my first interview right here."
Wow. You giving your
First,
first interview exclusive
my
to
first.
WhatsTheNumbers TV.
And a lot
Shout
of
out to
people,
Patty
I
Bills and
know,
Full Road, man.
let me tell you this, before I
You need
tell you
deep
that
in the
story.
streets.
I know everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know me. Look, AZ,
Yeah.
wonderful dude. I know AZ. AZ don't know nothing about me.
Yeah.
I never hang with AZ. I never hanged around him or
He was
nothing.
J-Man.
Yes. I never hanged around none of them. I never hanged around Rich, God bless it dead. Nobody. Only thing I would hang around with Jay, and I used to be around Nick Post sometime. You know what I'm saying?
But then like I remember you said something to me about like somebody they was confronting you about you talking to Alpo and they said something about Pat and all that.
Yeah. I don't want to say the name, but it was said like, "Yo, I'm not talking to you. You talk to the rat, this and that and everything." I'm like, you know what? I had to break the whole story down. I said, "Yo, I can't say nothing about that. I can't say about that." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm gonna talk to you, but I can't say nothing about that. Down the line, we get to that
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
anyway, this poor dude was I don't know what it was with him and the chicks. Yo, he had them all, and he was a funny dude because every chick that he fucked with,
Yeah.
he brought them a diamond name bracelet. So every time somebody see a chick out there and shit, back then it was a handful of bad joints. Like
Yeah. Okay.
right now we got all bad joints.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
then,
It's a
out of,
handful.
out of 20, it was 4 out of every
Yeah.
20.
All right. So
And
25% ratio then.
with him, all the joints was bad because he had all of them. Yeah, he had them all. Like he had crews. If these 7 girls was together, he done knocked off all 7 of them, and they know.
And they know.
But he brought every
And they,
chick.
all of them got the bracelets on at the same time.
Everybody got bracelets on. Everybody that he knocked off in Harlem had a diamond bracelet with their name on it.
So he was
That,
tricking too, though.
big time, big time. But you know what though? It was tricking, but it was something like we didn't care. We had the money.
Yeah.
Then at that point in time, when you see one of our friends, like even me, like y'all see one of our friends, yo, oh shit, man, like what's up? Oh, dude, what's up? How you doing, man? Nah, I'm all right, man. I'm a little messed up, this and that, and then, yo, here, man, never count nothing. Here, take that. Never count nothing. We just come outside. Sometimes we just come outside with an extra $1,000-$2,000 in our pocket. We know we about to give it away, but we enjoyed ourselves, and you know what I'm saying. We have fun. I was always all right with everybody. I know everybody. I knew
Oh, back then, I'm gonna ask you a question. So you was in the jukebox. Did y'all ever have any run-ins with like Preacher's Crew or the Lynch Mob during that time?
Listen, when I got the block for myself,
Yeah.
yes, not big because like I said, I always use this. It was one time someone came to me for a preacher, like, yo, Manny, the big fella asking questions about you, yada yada yada, right? So, yeah, he said, yo, I told him you like family, so I'm gonna tell you this. Keep your eyes open and be careful because he might send somebody else behind me. I'm not ready to go to war with this dude right here because I'm
Yeah.
like everybody else. I hear all the stories and everything,
Yeah.
so I know who he was down with.
Yeah.
So me thinking, I went to one of the persons that he was down with
Yeah.
and said, yo, I need such and such, and they gave it to me, right? I never dealt with it, but when they gave it to me, I had somebody in the Bronx, and I just gave it right to them. And when he finally came around, you know what he said to me?
What
He
he
said,
said?
yo, young blood. I was he said, yo, you're a smart man. And a lot of people didn't understand what he was talking about, but I did.
Yeah.
I went to the people that he was down with and took something off of them, whereas if he tried to lean on me for anything, it's like he's taking it from
Taking
them.
from them.
Or he couldn't do it. So he couldn't do it. So
That was
I
smart.
took,
You was playing chess, bro.
yeah, yeah. That's what I did, you know what I'm saying? And then we had the other dude named Andre Page. He died in jail. He's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Big dude. He used to keep the vest on it. He had his own crew. They used to dress up like police, find out where the drugs is at, go in the house, kill everybody.
Yeah. Wow.
He came up on me on 45th Street one time. And this is why I was with Jay. Put
This
his
is during
hands
the
up
jukebox day or the courtyard.
the jukebox. He
Mm.
was like, Manny, he said, just listen. He said, my job is to find out where it's at. And go in the house, I kill everybody. If you got fish and they moving too much, I'm killing them too. He said, but I like you. Heard a lot about you. He said, heard you got them glass bottles up the block. He said, he said, let me get 2 of them. I said, hold on. Called my man up the block. I said, yo, bring me 2 clips. Instead of 2 bottles, I gave him 20. Yeah,
Mm.
20. But me and him had a good relationship because wherever he was doing, but he was bringing me everything. Like, yo, you got 8,000? I was like, yeah. He said, oh, I need it. I give him 8,000. He give me whole joint, half a joint, just like that. So,
Oh, the dude from the
yeah,
Bronx.
so me and him,
So like, if he caught a juke for some work,
yeah, bring it to me.
we bring it to you to get
Yes,
the money, and you getting it at
and get
a
the money.
good deal price,
Yes.
good deal rate.
So now I tell you this, right?
So what happened between you and Jay when you got the block? Did Jay want to beef with you?
Yes, he went to beef with me. Look what happened with us. He wanted to beef. He already told me, even though I was down with him forever. So I already know you did nothing to nobody before. I love you. You already know how I'm playing. You know my crew. Let's stay family, right? So now you want to beef with me and everything. I left one person in the block that was down with us, but he was down with Jay. I left him in the block. Long story short, one of Jay's friends was robbing him, and the next day he'd come and stand and talk with me and everything as if I'm, you know what I'm saying? He's down with me. So this guy's looking and like, yo, man, he's sending this guy to rob me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now him and his crew come at nighttime in cars shooting at us.
Mm.
So my boy Stony, God bless the dead,
He's in that picture. Stony. Matter of
he's in
fact,
the
I'm gonna go
picture.
through some of the pictures, man. Like that you got.
Stony is a light skinned guy.
Yeah, Stony
Um,
and what's the other? I'm gonna ask you about some of these guys, man. All right, K Bird. That's K Bird. Who's he?
K-Bird, that was like one of Jay's best friends. He was also down with us too, but it's just that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm the one that was straight up, never doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Jay had me in front of him, but he's with Jay. He was the strong guy then. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that whatever happens, he's gonna put in the work.
What about Todd? Was it Tata Boy or?
He came all the way at the end. He wasn't with on the J half, he was on my half.
So that's your crew.
Yes.
Mike Black.
Mike Black, my crew. That was these was all my strong people. Everybody got killed on 45th Street. Would you believe that?
All those guys in that picture got killed, or they? I mean, they all dead. I know Jay.
Oh, well, what Jay died in the house. K-Bird died in the hospital. Tata Boy and Mike, they got killed on the block.
And what about Stony?
Tony got killed in Pennsylvania.
Oh man.
Yeah. And Stony was like, I raised him, you know what I'm saying? The guy that I had the problem with over Jay, Stony and him was
George?
first.
The dude George?
No, not George. A kid named Terrence.
Uh-huh.
When I took the block from Jay, I left him in the block, but I never dealt with him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he was doing, Jay was still doing. We had the problem, and Stony and him was first cousin, but Stony was down with me.
Mm.
So when it went all out, it went all out. So here we go now, right? We had a little situation and everything, right? It was early in the morning thing, and I had just talked to this guy, Terrence, about the dude robbing him. I don't have nothing to do with it, this and that and everything. So he said, all right. I said, yo, just leave it alone. Let me take care of this problem, this and that. So the very next day, I come out early in the morning to do what I got to do or whatever, you know? And what is 10 o'clock in the morning? People shooting at me.
They shooting at you.
3 people shooting at me. So I get by the mailbox and look, and it's this dude I just talked to yesterday. That's down with Jay, right?
So you think Jay sent him at you?
Okay, look, he said he did. I talked to him. He said he did, but at the same time, they shooting at me as the kids, Jay best friend, right, and another dude. They shooting at me. I get hits in my foot one time, and I run from there. And the only person out there at 10 o'clock in the morning is the mailman. Holds the mailman. It kills the mailman.
It kills the mailman?
Yes, why I'm holding him.
Wow.
I'm holding the mailman. right there on the corner, holding the mailman. They shoot him in the chest about 8 times.
You
Trying to
holding
get
the
me.
mailman,
I'm not letting them go
and they killed the mailman while you holding
while
him.
I was holding him. Every bullet hit him, I felt. All the shots, I got hit in my foot one time.
And so
Now,
did the dude get locked up for shooting the mailman?
the police caught all 3 of them right there on the spot. Look, 10 o'clock in the morning, going on, right? Guess what? When
And
I'm in
it's
the
all
hospital,
over the block.
right on 45th Street.
That's about, but this all the root cause of this is basically control of the
Yes,
block.
yes. Now, I'm in the hospital, and the police comes in the hospital like, Manny. I'm like, Manny? They know my name and everything. He said, yeah, we seen everything. We caught them. He said, today was your day. We was waiting for you to open the jukebox up so we could lock you up because I never got locked up.
Yeah.
They knew me, and I was young, so I used to talk my fly shit to the police. Like, yo, fuck y'all, you know, bigger than this. Y'all gonna need the feds to give me, you know, the young boy big talk. So I was going through all that. So they always wanted me, even when they ran to my house on the wall, they wrote, tell Alpo and Big J they next. They wrote that on the wall.
Wow.
I went back in the house afterward. But you know,
But
I
they
gotta
said
wait.
at this time, like, because I remember what they said when Alpo went to DC, he was on the feds was wanting him for shit in Harlem already at that time.
You know what? I never knew that. But it could have been like that. You
They
know
were
what I'm saying?
saying Alpo said that Rich cousin snitched on him.
Yeah, I heard that too. I can't think of his name. I know him. Nut.
Not Nut is the one that has something to do with the with Darnell.
No,
It's
no, no,
another
no,
one.
no, no, no.
It was Nut.
Nut is the one that's still locked up.
Apple's the one that has something to do with Darnell.
Apple was the uncle. Yeah,
Yeah, Nut was the one that snitched on Poe.
yeah. That's
He's in Poe
alleged.
paperwork, allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly, he's in Poe paperwork.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I never looked in to none of that and everything, you know, because I was doing my own thing. I stayed away from all of them. You know, I didn't deal with
They
nobody.
wanted to get you because they really wanted Poe and Jay bad. Because I remember Jay told me back then he ain't had no bids until like later on, because he
Yeah.
got caught out.
Later on, he got locked up for other dumb shit. You know,
Yeah.
that was after me and him. But I still talk with him a lot and everything. After
Well,
that,
with
when
Big
he
Jay before he passed you.
yeah, we grew up with that. He showed me everything that I knew. So, you know, always respected him. You know what I'm saying? And we still made him feel good because we called him the chief, even though I was the chief at this time now. But when he come around, we're like, oh, the chief is out. Yo, what's up, chief? When we stand around him, you know, when he come out, everybody stands around him.
He's a funny nigga too. I ain't gonna say and lie.
No, he was.
Jay is a joking. Jay loved the joke. He
All the
loved
time.
to like roast.
Yo, I argue with people right now today, and I tell everybody, I say, yo, for one, my man Jay was the flyest nigga in Harlem at once. Yo,
He was fat. I mean, tall, chubby, fly nigga, curly hair and shit.
Yes.
Jay said he had all the joints too.
And nobody don't know. And I argue with people all the time about this here one too. Besides Joe Hammond days, the basketball player Joe
He can
Hammond.
play ball. Jay can
Not
play
only
ball.
he had the best team ever in the Rucker. He had the best team ever in the Rucker.
That's what he said. They grew up playing ball. Like him and
he was that nice.
all of them played ball together.
He was that nice. You know, Jay was real skinny and tall.
Yeah, he was skinny. He was skinny and tall. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. We was up north together, me and Jay.
Yeah.
And Jay used to play ball. He's in his at the time. He's probably in his late 30s, maybe early 40s. But he was still chubby. But Jay definitely could play ball, like basketball.
Yeah, he was good.
Jay was on. I coached the team.
Good.
I was a coach.
Yeah.
He used to call me Phil Jackson in the joint. I had a mean team for our unit, and I never called timeouts. And Jay was on my team.
Yeah.
Jay was on my team, but Jay, because Jay was kind of older, so I would give Jay some burn sparingly, because he'd get winded real fast. Yeah. And I had to sit him on the bench and put the young boys in. But for the burst of energy when the minutes that he giving me, Jacob Ball.
Yeah, he always
and he had a jumper too. He had a jumper.
Yeah, he always
like a little set jump shot.
and talk his talk too.
He talk cash shit.
Yeah, always.
Cash shit. But he's a funny, like, God bless the dead, man. I mean, it hurt my heart because I didn't know when I talked to Manny, prior to the interview and all that, I didn't know that Jay was gone. You know what I'm saying? And he told me that Jay had passed.
I think it was like it could have been 4 years. 4 years the most, you know what I'm saying? On Halloween, they said he had a heart attack in the house, but I know what it was. I ain't go through it or nothing like that because around this here time, a lot of people dying from that fentanyl.
Yeah.
And right now today, people is dying from the fentanyl, which a lot of people don't understand. And what they doing is they putting it on weed and everything.
Mm.
So you got a lot of people that's dropping dead, like you going into a coma. That's that fentanyl. They spraying it, miss on the weed, letting it dry up, and when you smoke it, that joint go to your brain, put you straight in a coma.
Wow.
And a lot of people that's passing away now that they saying having heart attacks and this and that, it's not that. It's the fentanyl. It's killing people.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people going that way. And God bless the dead. I mean, God bless me anyway. Like, that's one thing that I have to worry about. Like a lot of people always say, don't never say never. I always tell people, I'm never gonna do drugs.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
I never did nothing, man.
That's great. That's great.
Right now, I'm 54.
You looking good, homie.
Look, I open up a brick a day, every day. I never said, oh, let me take me a hit or this or that or that. I never did none of that. I never tasted a beer in my life. I done brought bar. I done went to clubs and brought bars out coming up. I had all this champagne, weed popping and anything.
You ain't drinking none of it.
Drink none of it. On my birthday, I'm buying Cristal left and right. All I want to do to make me happy is open it. I want to shake it. I want to pop it open, and I want to pass it.
Maybe take a picture.
That's it. But because I never drunk it.
That's good.
I be in the juice bar. People go in there and drink their little tiger bone shots.
Yeah, you drink real ginger shots.
No, I don't even drink that. I'll be like, I was like, how people be drinking this shit too strong for me? I'm not drinking this.
Yeah.
And those are just roots. I'm not doing nothing, man.
That's good,
I tell people all the time, I say, yo, before I start doing anything, and I mean it, I tell people all the time, I say, yo, I'm gonna sip me a beer or something first and see.
See what it
I'm not gonna do it.
Too late to start now, man. You 54. You only keep doing what
I'm
you're
not gonna
doing,
do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was blessed, man. I can knock on wood. I done did everything in the streets from A to Z. And you could put A to Z together, whatever how you want to do it. I ain't never been locked up. I've been through central booking and all that plenty of time for dumb stuff and anything. But I never did no bid in my life.
Yeah. That's good, bro.
And now this damn time, I look like a fool to get locked up doing something.
I feel you, man. That's why that's why we promote on What's the Numbers TV to find something to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Find something to do to make you some money that's, legal. You know what I'm saying?
Like
shit like that.
I can say it, right? I can say it, and it's for whoever gonna listen to it, whatever and everything. Because I talk to a lot of my friends now, and a lot of the people that's growing up and stuff, and I tell them, I say, yo, yeah, I sold drugs and shit. I say, yo, I didn't like it at all. I said that that was the wackest thing in the world. But I did. And we all did it and everything. So I always tell people, like, yo, you shouldn't do that.
Hey, I got a question for you. Like like when Poe died and all that. So were you in contact with him a little bit after the time you seen him?
Yes, always. When he came, which he was here all the time, you'd think he was living here or whatever and shit. We talked a lot. You know what I'm saying? He called me sometime, yo, just checking on you. See how you doing? What's up? What you black ass doing? This and that and everything. Yo, I'm hanging out with Tone Wapping on. Yo, come out. All right. We talk like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never do nothing with him and everything. You know. Yeah, he got history.
You had conversation with him. Yeah, you had conversation.
Yeah, we had plenty of
when you found out he was dead, Like, how did that? Like, where were you at? Like, what was your reaction to that?
I'm gonna say this to you. You know about Elvis Presley.
Yeah,
You know about Tupac.
yeah.
When I say them two names, what do you know about them two?
It was mysterious.
Not mysterious. Don't people always see them right now today?
What you mean, like?
Elvis Presley and
Oh, yeah,
Tupac.
yeah. They always say, yeah, they
People
see.
always say, "Nah, man, I seen Elvis Presley in the mall, or I seen
Yeah, yeah,
Tupac over
yeah,
here,
yeah.
this and that."
It's always say a
He's gonna be
sighting. Yeah,
one.
yeah, of course.
Yo, he's gonna be one of those. You know why he's gonna be one of those?
Why?
When Poe got shot on 151st Street and 8th Avenue, he
Yeah,
drove his truck to 148th Street by the precinct
the precinct. Yeah,
and stopped right there. Right? I'm
yeah,
from Harlem. We from Harlem.
yeah.
Anything that goes on Harlem, we know. Look at this. Guess who took him out the
I seen the video. The police took him out the truck.
what police took him out the trunk?
I mean, the video that I seen was NY. It was like uniformed.
Okay. Well, they said it was some different police there that came and got him.
But they said it was pumping his. I seen him like they was pumping, trying to
Yeah.
resuscitate him. I
Yeah.
seen that video.
Look. After that, who removed him from there was different police.
Different police removed him from there.
Yes. Look. Where did they take him to? I know. I got a baby mother that
They
works in
said
the
Harlem Hospital supposedly, right?
Nobody seen him in there. I got a baby mother that works in there for over 25 years. She said they ain't bring no Alpo in here.
But he was under that other name though.
Listen, they ain't bring no Alpo in here. Look at this. Oh, he died. He died in the hospital. Okay, cool. We from Harlem. No funeral service, no
Yeah,
cremation, nobody know nothing.
that's crazy. No, I mean I heard that they cremated his body, but like you know what I'm saying. Like we interviewed Paparazzi Poe, his alleged son. I don't know if it's his son or not.
I never met him before. I hear a lot of. I watch him though. I never heard him.
We interviewed him. You know what I'm saying. We never asked him about that. And then I know Gumby is his son too. You know what I'm saying, on the east side. But like I mean, it's a lot of that speculation because I ain't front. It was very like I was thinking like the next of kin because like supposedly he might have sold his rights to a movie studio prior to. They said like Misa was working on that with helping them, or Misa and Mary J. Blige.
Well, you know he told me. You know what he told me? I don't know who was doing it, right? He was working on something called The Real Story from the Man Himself.
That was it. That was gonna be the name of it.
Yes, and a lot of people know it. You remember when they showed the little thing with him when he was showing, okay, I had rich hair, I killed this and that.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, bro, why? I said, bro, why did you do that? It's like you opening up a can of wounds, or you like, you know what I'm saying, or you in the family face, you know what I'm saying, this and that. And that. He said, yo, no, he said, somebody leaked that. That's part of the movie. Somebody leaked it. That wasn't supposed to be out. And I said, oh, actually, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you that right there, you shouldn't have did no interview with that. Let me tell you this though, right? When he said he was gonna kill me, right? I asked him that while he was on 45th. You know he told me?
What he
said, yo, man, you my man. He said, yo, I was running out of stories. He said, I was getting paid top dollars getting interviewed while I was locked up. He said,
he's getting paid top dollar to give interviews while he was locked up?
Yo, all the interviews that he was having, he said he was getting paid for all of those. And he said, man, I had to make my stories interesting, man, so the money could keep rolling. This is what he told me. He said every interview that he did, they had to pay him. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Because he was like, yo, man, you my man, B. I know Big J was lying on you. Jay always told him, I give Jay the money, he'd tell him, oh, yo.
Manny shorted me.
Manny jumped out of a cab and left a key in the cab. All along, Jay got the money.
I already know. Jay told me the slick shit he did, too. He told me he did shit. He told me that.
He did a lot. But you know what?
And Jay had a habit at the time, too, so.
Big time. They all did. Not Poe. I know Poe ain't do no drugs. But hey, yo.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Like, say, boom. I remember you was like the scene from Paid in Full when he shot old boy in the ass or some shit. on the block, came through on the block. Remember it paid him for with Cam.
Yeah.
Where he was shot, supposed to be shot the old boy in the ass, and then I heard that wasn't like that was fictionalized a little bit.
Yeah, well he did a lot of shit though, like that. Like he'd make a nigga strip butt naked and walk around the corner and all that dumb shit and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Out the jukebox?
Not in the jukebox. I'm talking about around period. Like I seen what he do? Even playing and everything. I said one time they stripped Tone Wop.
Yeah.
my man Tone Wop. They stripped Tone Wop, he smacked him with an ad in Great Adventure. You know, yo. So they were doing all types of dumb shit. To him it was fun. And old people were like, oh come on, man, nigga disrespecting us.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was, he came around. This is before he went to jail and did all that time. He came around and he had fun. Fireworks, Halloween. He out there with us in the streets, throwing eggs and hitting girls and everything with flower socks and stuff. You know, we lived. Even though we did what we did, but we lived, you know. I tell you this though, a lot of people don't know. They see him driving a lot of cars, right?
Yeah. Recently too, before he passed.
They ain't own no cars.
Poe ain't own none of them cars he was driving?
Back then, before he went, no. Man, they go in the garage and take anybody's car out the garage, man. And
so all the cars that him and Rich was driving, they wasn't like, because they were saying, Poe was making it seem like Ed go buy a car, he'll buy a car, Richard buy a car.
No. At the end, I think Rich didn't even get a chance. I think when the 300Zs came out with the new body, no, it wasn't even 300Zs. The Porsches, I think him and Rich went and brought a Porsche. Rich never got to drive it. They had the Porsches, but that Poe wasn't having no. Poe wasn't Poe car. Poe used to go in the garage and take anybody's car out the garage, man. I had the what's going with Jay. Jay had the Saab.
Jay told me he had the Saab. Yeah, Jay showed me the picture of the Saab.
So look, I got the Saab now, right? And I used to have to hide the Saab so that their Poe won't get it. Cause he go in the garage and take anybody's car, and they gave it to him too.
Yeah.
You know? And then we gotta wait, and instead of him putting it back, he'll give it to somebody, he'll give it to you, like, yo, here, you can drive that, put it in the garage when you finish. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
It was a different era then, man.
And yeah, it was different. And a lot of people that be doing a lot of talking and stuff like that. Yeah, all you have to do is anybody can be like, how old are you? And when they tell you that they 30, and you be like, oh, you was a baby when all this was going on.
You know, I know I was a kid.
You know, so a lot of people is doing a lot of talk and is hearsay. You know, you going by what this person said to that person, and that person said to that.
You was there. You was actually outside.
Yeah, I was outside.
You been to the rooftop before?
And all day long. That was my spot. You know, I had to tell Dame Dash that, my man Dame Dash. He was on me like, yo, Manny, man, we gotta do a short story, this and that, because when they was doing the movie, he gonna tell his man Jay Black, who was in the movie, tell Manny I'm gonna give him $40 to be an extra. I had to go straight to him. And let him know, yo, Dame, you can't give me $40 be no extra, something that I was involved with. I said, yo,
I was there for real.
I said, yo, this is why the scene wasn't there. The scene you get ready to do, that was me driving Poe when he got shot. I said, I was there. So how could you give me $40? I said, yo, Azie did a wonderful job writing this here. I said, but I could rewrite this if I want to, man.
You got first-hand experience. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, like I said, somebody after this, somebody might contact you, about, because I'm pretty sure it's a movie in the making about Mr. Martinez, man.
Yeah, it might be.
So I'm pretty sure, but like you said, it's a mystery. So, we may never know, man.
That's my theory. You know what I'm saying? If he gone, he gone. But at the same time, I heard nothing. We hear everything that's going on in these streets, man.
Yeah,
we hear everything, man. Something he remade it, okay. we're gonna hear something.
But yo, Manny, it was a pleasure doing this with you. We definitely gonna bring you back. You know, just ask you because I like your energy. I like what you bring to the table, and you know, this is general conversation, man. How you feel about things from your perspective, and if you could just give a shout out to whoever you want to give a shout out to, man, and
Well, I want to give I want to give a shout out to my crew, the Jukebox crew. I lost a couple of brothers in the Jukebox crew, but all the rest of us, and believe it or not, it's still about 9, 10 of us. We's in a group chat every week. We all spread it out, and but we all stay in touch with each other and everything. And then I have my sister slash daughter's mother, Judy, who been through it all with us too. A lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? I want to just say good to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
all right.
And I give shout out to everybody. Azie, wonderful dude. Don't get me wrong and everything. And like I said, I know him. He don't know much about me or whatever, but I always love what he did and what he do.
Right.
Yo, this is Manny Black. I want to give a big shout out to What's the Number TV, all facts, no cap. I want to thank y'all for having me here. Jukebox Manny. 1.
Peace.